Hi, Grimm from the very Grimm brothers here. The Queen and the Duke got their jabs back in January, but we only heard about that last week when the Queen did a Zoom call with some health workers, drawing on the lovely kids' poem, The King's Breakfast by AA Milne. This is the Royal Innoculation, or Taking One for the Nation. The Queen asked the Duke, and the Duke asked the clinic, could we have some vax for the royal left arm? The clinic asked the nurse. The nurse said, certainly, I'll go and tell Matt Hancock now, before he goes to bed. Matt said, so yup, so yup, so yup. Matt said, so yup, and they all dozed off. So, later than expected, nurse told the clinic, don't forget the vax for the royal left arm. The clinic said sleepily, you better tell Her Majesty that many people nowadays prefer fake news. The nurse said, fancy, and went to Her Majesty. She curtsied to the Queen and she turned a little red. Excuse me, Your Majesty, for taking off the liberty, but ignoring of the science has very thickly spread. The Queen said, balderdash, go and fetch the landy. Headphones on, corgis in the boot. What a lot of tosh one talks on the social media. This game's on. Toot, toot, toot. The Queen drove off to Windsor in the landy to the clinic. Elton John was volunteering. That was nice. Elton, good to see you, bro. Doing a bit for Windsor. How's the kids and David and your rather lovely heis? Then the Queen whipped off her cardie. Her tats, a shock to all. A crown, E.R. Diana, well, that one's rather small. The nurse, she did the business and jabbed the needle in. Her Majesty was chuffed and said, one didn't feel a thing, one didn't feel a thing, one didn't. She gave the nurse a high five and a victory V to Matt. She smiled as wide as can be. Thank you for that. Camilla put a hat on. Charles did a jig. Wilson, Harry, Meghan, Catherine barbecued a pig. Prince Andrew tried to smile, but he couldn't pull it off. No one likes a clever dick. No one likes a toff. Nobody, she said, as she kissed the Duke quite tenderly. Nobody, she said, on her phone on the motorway. Nobody, she said, could call me a fussy queen, but I do like a bit of vaccine, and there's really no harm. Jab it in there, sister, in one's royal left arm.